Right then folks, got a customer, I'll put my catapult, that is shooting and he's catching the web of his hand there, which is a problem he's encountered, and as you're looking at the target there, he's putting his aiming dimp on the target, but all the shots are going to the right. So we're going to try and do it on video, sort these couple of problems out for him. First of all, the first one, this is what I would say the problem is. He's putting his, I've got double bands on this one, which ain't good for a demonstration, but he's put in there, and because the dimp is on and he's shooting to the right, that means that his anchor point must be a little bit to the left. Just show you what I mean. If I put the dimp on the target and I move my anchor from normal to that way, there you go. And this is the problem he's having. So there's two things you can do about it. Just take one more shot. It's quite simple to work out really, but if you don't know how, then it's not simple. I would normally anchor to there, but what seems to be the problem, he's got his dimp on the target, and see I'm looking at you now with the band straight, he's moving his anchor point that way and it's throwing the shot to the right. Show you again, this would be my normal anchor point, I'll move the anchor to the right, and straight away you were shooting about 6 inches to the right, did you say? I think he said. That's about 6 inches, there's your first problem. There are two ways to sort this out. What I would do, but it depends which one you want to change, you can either, instead of using the dimp to look onto the target, instead of using this dimp, you can use the inside right of the fork. That might make a difference. Let's keep the anchor point out, and instead of using the dimp, I'm using the right hand side of the fork. There you go, that brings the shot in instantly. I will put my pen. Da, 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 da. Almost there. So you can use a different point on your fork. Just show you close up. Instead of putting your dimp on it, because you've got your dimp on and you're putting your anchor point too much that way and shooting to the side. But if you want to keep your anchor point there, use the right hand side of the fork as your marker instead of the dimp, and that should put you near enough right. You might have to tweak it a little bit. The other thing you can do, if I'm looking at you now, like that, my anchor point's there, I'm shooting that way, just bring your anchor point across like that. And that should also put you right. So, your anchor point, the dimp was on the target, your anchor point was over there, that's why you're shooting to the right. Bring it in, and you know what, that one's it, the black bit in the bullseye. I'm just going to show you that. Let's put an hole straight through the black bit of the bolt. See it? Where you can see my finger. So really, two things to sort that out. You can use a different reference point on your catapult to sort the right shooting out, or you can move your anchor point. Personally for me, I'd move the anchor point from there to there so you can still use your dimp to aim, but you know, there's two ways, different reference point on the catapult. Instead of the tip, instead of the middle, move it to the right, or move your anchor point from where it is slightly to the right. That will level your shooting up 100%. Right then, now let me just plug my phone in charge because she's about to die. I don't really want to be messing about recording too many videos. But just coming up here. You've been hitting the web of your hand. Right then, main reason for that, there is only one reason. When you draw back, you want this angle of the forks to be dead on 90 degrees. You don't want it there, because you might have a chance of hitting your hand. You don't want it there. That must be this angle 90 degrees. So when you turn to the side, you got 90 degrees. The main problem people get is when they do this, they push forward. It's only slightly, you won't know you're doing it. And see what happens? The more you push forward, this web of your hand will pop up. See exactly what I mean now? Pops up into the band, see? So I would say, being as you keep hitting that, you were drawing back like so. As you can see, that will miss the web and you're just slightly pushing forward. It's only probably 5mm. But that little push will mean that you hit the web of your hand. You can see how it just pops up into view. So if you keep that 90 degrees, this turn here, I'm pretty certain you will not hit your hand. The only problem I can think of is if you're slightly pushing forward. That is how it should be. As you can see, that is how it's not supposed to be. So don't have your hand straight like that. Bring it out for the catapult. Simple as that. So I hope them two things have sorted your accuracy out and sorted the way that you're hitting the web of your hand. Cheers.